Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. How are you today? Today I'm here to talk about the new to me things that I used last month. It's not necessarily a ranking, even though I'm going to talk about them in order from least favorite to favorite. I guess it's a ranking video. Let's get to it. So the first thing is this little guy from Brioche. This is the Besties Clean Hair Discovery Kit. It comes with 5 of their hair products. So the Be Kind, Be Gentle Matcha and Apple Replenishing Shampoo, the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, Farewell Frizz Blow Dry Cream, and then the Scalp Revival Mask. I only used this shampoo and the conditioner and I hated them. They insanely irritated my scalp. It was like hurting, itching so bad. So I'm well past the return time for these, which is obnoxious. I think I bought this in November. But I will not be using the shampoo and the conditioner. I think I've used the other, well, not the blow dry cream because I don't blow dry my hair, but I've used these other 2 products before and they're fine. So I'll use those, but the shampoo, not a fan. And I was so excited. Matcha and apple shampoo, that sounds amazing. Not for me. The rest of these are all like, I liked them all. Except for one thing that was a for sure favorite. This is the Hello Kitty Colourpop Blush in Island Shine. A nice bright pink blush. I think that this is a fine blush. There's nothing wrong with the formula. There's nothing wrong with the color. It just didn't like absolutely wow me. So I'll probably pass it on because I only used it a few times. And I think I've always been very good at passing things on that I don't use, but I'm trying to get really good at it. So I'll probably pass this on because it's new-ish. I know someone can get good use out of it. And just didn't like, knock my socks off. I like the color. I just thought I can live without this, The Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in Cool Brown. Buzz Agent actually sent me this and then a lipstick to test out and review. And I'd never used an Anastasia. I don't think I'd ever used an Anastasia. Wait, are their lipsticks new? No, they've had lipsticks before. Are the lip liners new? Something about this is new. I don't know if it's a reformulation or if it's a whole new line. I don't really know. The color I was initially kind of worried about because I don't wear brown lipstick ever, but I actually really liked it. I really liked the lip liner and the lipstick in combination together. I didn't love the lip liner. It was a little bit dry. It's perfect for just lining your lips. But I always like to fill in my lips when I'm lining them. So it was a little bit dry for that. But for if you're just going to do a line, it's great. I'm going to keep it because I don't have a color like this. I liked it enough that I'm not going to go out and buy a brown lip liner that I won't use very often. I will just stick to lining and not filling in my lips with this liner. The same goes for the lipstick. This is in the color Toffee. This is one of the matte lipsticks from Anastasia. Again, I would have never chosen this color, but I really liked how these looked in combination with one another. The lipsticks smell like vanilla. I like the component and the case. I think it's really cute. Lipstick isn't very drying. It's not the creamiest matte lipstick I've ever worn, but it definitely doesn't feel very drying. And it seemed to last a decent amount of time. I did wear it over the lip liner. It did fade, but I also have the least pigmented lips of any person in the world, so that happens very quickly and noticeably on me regardless of color or formula. But I liked this color. I was really surprised how much I liked brown lipstick on me because I would have never chosen that. I didn't think I was cool enough. Apparently I am. Next is this blush from CoverGirl, which I'm only putting at the lower end of the list here because of how pigmented it is, which is a good thing. Unless you are pasty white, and then don't buy this. This is the CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed Blush in Temptation. If you have a deeper skin tone, oh my gosh, girl, it's gonna look amazing on you. You're very, very pale. I used the smallest amount of this and I had full-on clown cheeks. I didn't hate it, but I don't think that's not like my everyday look. But if you have deeper skin tone, girl, get this blush. It's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna keep this color because I do like a brighter blush, especially in the winter. I've said this so many times. This was just like raw pink, but the color, I mean, the color is beautiful. It's like a Merlot color. Beautiful. When I wore this, I went like this. I took my brush and I went. And that was all the blush I used for both cheeks. And it was still so much blush. The rest are all palettes and I liked them all. I'm going to talk about my absolute favorite at the end, but I liked all of these, okay? This is the Flower Beauty and Charlie's Angels eyeshadow palette. I haven't used Flower Beauty eyeshadows in so long, but these are all beautifully formulated. They applied like a dream. There wasn't a ton of fallout. There wasn't a ton of kick up with them. I must have kick back. Kick up with them, with these shades. These metallic-y shades are very metallic-y looking. They almost look like foily shades. They're really, really pretty. I liked this palette. You know, the colors are, you know, it's obviously a very neutral palette, and so I kind of thought, yeah, this is gonna be alright. But I thought it was really nice. The only thing that I wish it had is a magnet to close this, because you can open it all the way, but then it kind of doesn't close all the way. It's gonna get shoved in a drawer and kept closed by my other palettes, but if for some reason you have a normal makeup collection and don't own drawers of eyeshadow palettes, to keep this in place, you're gonna want to set something on top of it. It's the only complaint I have about it. I mean, and it does have a lot, you know, it could be a little shorter, but it's also supposed to look like a DVD case. I get what they're going for, and I'm glad it's not a round palette and a round case. We have the Colourpop All Amethyst palette. I like this palette. I do wish that this purple was a little more oomphy. There was like a little more to it. I feel like I had to really get in here to get this color to kind of come to life, because this is like my perfect eyeshadow color. Back in the day, Ulta, the Ulta brand, had a single eyeshadow color called Ultraviolet, and it was basically this color. But I mean, look how, that's just not, like, I just wanted more from this color. Anyway, Ulta had an eyeshadow color that was basically this, and before I knew how to blend eyeshadow or to use a transition color, I just wore that all over my eyes. Just wore that all over. Didn't blend it. Just probably used my fingers. I hit pan in it. I just about finished it. I use it all the time. I love this eyeshadow color, so I wanted a little more from this. And even foiling it, it's not like quite as much as I would like. It's not crap. Do they have a Super Shock this color? Because that would probably be awesome. I do like this gray, this kind of grayy, sort of like taupey color. I do really like that color. I don't have a lot of eyeshadows that color at all, so that was kind of unique in my collection. So this is nice, but it's not the best Colourpop eyeshadow palette I've ever used. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas palette, and I did not use every single shade in here. I used the pinks, and I used this Frog's Breath shade quite a lot. This was really pretty. It's, ooh, I mean, look at that baby. It's like a really, it's almost like a blue-brown, but a red-brown. Maybe with some purple in it. Is this purple in here the same as this purple? I bet you it is. I bet you it is. I mean, I think for all intents and purposes, yes, those are the same purple. Interesting. They also kind of feel that like they have the same formula too, so I don't know what's happening there, but I did enjoy the Nightmare Before. Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I edit, I'm like, stop wiping your hand off while you're filming, Amanda. I did enjoy this palette. I used these shades quite a lot actually, randomly, and then also the pink called Christmas Town, and then Frog's Breath, which I thought, I just really liked that color. And then I didn't use many of these. I used this black shade Halloween Town a few times. Very nice. This is one of those mattes that has glitter in it. Not glitter, shimmer. And those never show up as well. Like if the shimmer showed up, I would totally love them, I think, but maybe I should just wear everything over an eyeshadow base. I'm so bad at that. It's just so much work. But overall, I like this palette a little more than I thought I would. I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. It's past the time for me to appreciate it, okay? Same as Hocus Pocus, same as Harry Potter. It's past the time for me to appreciate these things. And I'm okay with it. I can still like products inspired by it just because the products are nice, you know? Every time I say I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, any of those, people are like, what? Yeah, okay, I was sheltered. It's fine. The next palette is the OPV Beauty Spotlight palette. Where did I get this? I think I got this from the BoxyCharm pop-up. Pop-up, whatever it was. This is really nice. I've never used anything from OPV Beauty before, but I really liked it. I love this star shade, this raspberry matte. Oh, yes. This blue is fantastic. I made myself not use, I used one green, but I made myself not use just the greens. That was a big sacrifice for me. I did a couple berry looks with this, a couple blue looks. I thought this is really pretty. I'm not gonna like rush out and buy everything from OPV Beauty, but I liked this palette. It was pretty good. I also got it for like $11, so that helps too. Next is the Nomad Cosmetics America's Parks palette. I love Nomad Cosmetics. Their shimmers aren't like the most metallic looking shimmers in the world, but they're just pretty. Their mattes are wonderful. I love the embossing on all of their eyeshadows. I think they're just so cute. And I really liked this palette. This has some more neutral shades in it. The marbled shades are really fun. I really like Nomad Cosmetics. I like everything I've tried from the brand. I have like 6 or 7 of their palettes at this point. And from what I've tried, I like all of them. My absolute favorite thing that I used in February though, and I'm kind of surprised by it, is the Gather Around Sisters Hocus Pocus palette. I bought this at Christmas time when it was on sale, and again, never seen the movie. It's past the time. It's past the time, okay? We're just also not like Halloween people. We don't care. This palette, first of all, the colors are absolutely beautiful, but the formula of this palette is, I want to say flawless. It is perfection. It has my greens, it has my berries, it has my reds. There's neutrals for transition and crease shades. There are lighter shades for inner corner. I don't think I used any of these. Wait, no, I used Coven. I loved this palette. I had to put it away early so I would actually use the other palettes that I chose for February because I just kept reaching for this. It was really, really good. So glad I finally bought this because I think I bought this a year after it was released. Love this. Okay. Those are the items that I used in February, and their ranking, everything was pretty good except for the shampoo that hurt my scalp, but no, whatever. Would love to know what you guys used in February and your favorite thing that you used in February and your least favorite thing that you used in February. Not to be negative, but let's just talk about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in my next video.